Yes, can't see very well without my glasses. There we go. I don't like using my glasses because of the glare. My lighting here in my makeshift studio is not the best. But but I do need the glasses every once in a while to read the comments. And it looks like everything's modulating okay. I'm still learning this live streaming thing. I've got myself going on a couple different devices so I can figure out what works and what doesn't work. So that way I'll be able to read comments, and I would like to be able to do these live streams in the backyard. We live out in the country, and we have a beautiful view of the river. We don't get the best internet connection down there, but I think we might be able to push it a little bit, but we'll see. I'm experimenting right now with different devices, got 2 different smartphones, and we'll just see. I need one smartphone for the live, and I'll need one for reading comments, but I think we can make this work. I think we can make this happen. So anyway, I'm going to shut down one device here. I don't need old devices going right now. That experiment was a success. But anyway, let's get on to tonight's topic. Tonight's topic is, what is the difference between marketing and prospecting? And how can we, as online entrepreneurs, how can we maximize our online success by having a balanced approach between marketing and prospecting? Now, I didn't know that there was a difference between marketing and prospecting on social media. And my current sponsor in 2 different opportunities that I am in did a brilliant webinar on, what you can be doing to promote your businesses. And he got to a point that was just pure gold for me. This was a few months ago. But that there is a difference between marketing and prospecting. And there's a lot of people out there that think that they are prospecting on social media, when in fact they are really marketing. And if you want to have success in your business, you really need a balanced approach between marketing and prospecting. Now, what's marketing? And specifically, what is considered to be marketing on social media? Marketing is when you get out there and you're getting your message out in front of a wide audience. It's just you and the masses. It's like right now, I don't know how many people are really tuning in to this live stream right now. I think it's just me talking to myself, but later on, we're going to be getting a lot of other people watching the replay, and me making this video. This is me getting my message out in front of the masses. It may seem like, I'm talking to you, but in reality, right now, I'm talking to me. And by this time tomorrow, I will have been talking to maybe 50, 60 other people who are watching the replay of this live stream. So making YouTube videos, it's a perfect example of doing marketing, getting your message out in front of a wide variety of people. Prospecting, on the other hand, is when you find somebody, maybe on social media, maybe it's somebody that in your contacts in your phone. Maybe it's somebody that you just, you found them in the phone book, if somebody still knows what a phone book is, and you decide to connect with that person one-on-one. It's not you putting your message out in front of hundreds of people or maybe tens of people, but you talking to one other person, face to face or online, talking through chat, talking through Facebook Messenger, what have you. And in order to be successful in your online business activities, you really need to be doing a combination of marketing and prospecting. Marketing will get your message out there in front of a lot of people, and there are different ways that you can be doing marketing. Traditionally, in the pre-internet days, we had newspapers. You could get your marketing message out by placing newspaper ads. You had television, you had radio. And yeah, you could be getting your message out in front of a wide variety of people using those media. Today, we've got all that, plus we've got Facebook marketing, you've got email marketing, you've got, posting on social media and using keywords to get people interested in your posts, hoping a lot of people find your posts. And marketing is a great strategy to use for long-term success. But the problem with marketing is that it can take time for it to develop and to begin to mushroom for you. I was watching a training in the Home Business Academy. It's a beautiful educational platform and business opportunity that I am currently marketing. But this guy was talking about solo ad marketing, and that's where you can be spending hundreds of dollars every week getting a bunch of solo ads sent out to people that you don't know and be sharing your business with people that way. And this one guy that was giving a training, he was an expert in solo ad marketing. But he said that this can take time to build. And if you're doing it correctly, within 6 months to 9 months, you can be getting such a good response with solo ad marketing that it's like you can be getting hundreds of signups for your business every day, or maybe every week, depending on, the quality of the ads that you're running and the number of ads that you're running. But he said within 6 to 9 months, you can be getting signups into your business that go from just a trickle to a steady stream. And if you've been doing it right, you won't be able to shut that stream off. It'll just be constant. But that's depending upon you doing it consistently, you doing it correctly, and you doing it over a period of time, like say 6 to 9 months. Some people, maybe a year. I was in another program not so long ago called Wealthy Affiliate. Their method of marketing was through SEO, search engine optimization. It was you'd be writing content for your blog, for your website, and they wanted you to be writing like at least, one great article a day, or at the minimum, one great article a week, selling something, talking about something, giving a review. And their method of marketing yourself was through search engine optimization. And we had guys saying this, be patient, because this form of marketing can take time. They were saying to give it a year, at least. And after about a year, if you're consistent, if you're doing everything correctly, you can really get noticed. Again, you can be getting a steady stream of people coming into your business every day, but it takes about a year to build it up through SEO on average. Some people will be doing it faster because they're quicker studies. They really know what they're doing. Other people that don't know what they're doing, and maybe it's not as easy for them to learn as they thought it was going to be, might take longer than a year. Now, so that's marketing can really work for you if you do it right, if you do it correctly, if you are consistent in your efforts, but you got to give it time to build up. You can't just run one email blast, one solo ad blast, and expect to be making money overnight. It usually does not work that way. So that's where we need a balanced approach. Marketing can be good if you're able to do it long term. You're able to find a method of marketing that works for you, and you're doing it consistently over time, day after day, week after week, month after month. But now, a lot of people, we want sales more quickly than that. We don't want to be waiting around for 6 months, for somebody to finally join us in a business, or for somebody to finally buy our product or our service. We need sales more quickly than that. And that's where prospecting comes in. Prospecting, again, it's different from marketing. It's not you talking to the masses. It's you finding someone that you think may be interested in your business or your product or your opportunity, and you taking the initiative to just reach out. Reach out to that person, not reach out and grab them, but just reach out to that person and say, hey, this may or may not work for you, but I've got this business that I've been building up, and it's in, such and such an industry, and it's starting to build up for me. I was wondering, would you be open to taking a look? Various different ways that you can reach out in a non-pushy, non-spammy way to people and just invite them to take a look at your business or your service, your product, your opportunity, whatever it is, and just see, are you interested in taking a look? And prospecting can be a challenge for a lot of us because a lot of us are introverts. Some of us don't like answering the phone. A lot of us don't like talking to people in the face-to-face world. Oh, God, back in the day, I used to do marketing door to door. And that is a challenge, especially when you're in this nice, affluent neighborhood. You're knocking on the door. This nice-looking lady comes to the door, and these two Rottweilers come pouncing at the door right in front of her. That can be rather intimidating. But, you kind of get used to it over time. And that's the challenge that a lot of people have with prospecting. We don't want to have to do it. But what I have found over the years trying to promote different businesses online, prospecting is the fastest way to get your message out. It still takes time, but once you get good at finding people and kind of qualifying people, seeing who the right people are that might have an interest in your business, the better you get at it, the better results that you get in bringing people into your business. And again, results are not typical, but in my previous example of marketing, it might take 6 months to 9 months to a year to start getting a steady stream of people coming into your business. With prospecting, once you start getting your feet wet in it, once you start doing it on a consistent basis, you can be getting signups in your business through prospecting within a few weeks. Some people maybe even within a few days. But you have to be consistent at it. Another problem that people have with prospecting, besides being shy and being introverted and not wanting to, reach out to people, another problem that people have is they don't like being told no. And when you're doing prospecting, when you're out there connecting with people one-on-one, some people will say no. As a matter of fact, a lot of people will say no. The vast majority of people, if you're doing your prospecting on social media and you're sending out messages to people that are in your contact list, the vast majority of people will just politely ignore you. Okay? And if that happens to you, don't worry about it. You're not strange. No stranger than me, anyway. It's just the vast majority of people, they don't want to say yes because, who wants to say yes to a business opportunity they've never heard of before? You got to warm some people up first for that sort of thing. And a lot of people, they don't want to hurt your feelings by saying no. And so they'll just politely ignore you. Just say, okay, no, I'm not interested. But you'll be surprised after you've been doing this for a while. If you're reaching out to, say, 20 to 30 people every day on social media or in the face-to-face world, if you're reaching out to at least 20 to 30 people every day, you'll be surprised. You'll start getting a lot of no's, but every once in a while, you'll start getting a yes. And I've gotten a few yeses in my business this week, just over the last couple of days. And these are people that they weren't seeing what I was posting on social media about my business. And so they would not have been reached to by me specifically by my social media marketing. But, they were exposed to my business because I took the time to reach out to them. And two of these guys are now very interested in my business. I'm getting a feeling that one will probably be coming into my business maybe as soon as tonight. And that would never have happened had I not taken the initiative to reach out to that person and just said, and just said, hey, do you want to take a look at this? It's a business opportunity. We help home-based businesses get their start. We help to feed hungry children. Would you like to take a look at what I do? And I had two people that said, sounds different. Sounds interesting. I want to take a look at that. And if I had never taken the initiative to just contact these people, admittedly at random, just sending out a little random text message to these folks, they never would have heard of the business opportunity. They probably would never have heard of the company, and I would not have had the opportunity to get them to join my team. So that's the beauty of doing prospecting, is that through prospecting, you're reaching out to people one-on-one, individually. And, people can hear advertisements on TV and radio and social media and just blow things off. It's like, I'm going to use the example of Coca-Cola. I don't want to get sued by them, but, we all know what Coca-Cola is. They're promoting their brand all over radio and TV. They've done a number of ads over the years. It's like, Coke, it's the real thing. Coke, the choice of a new generation, or was that Pepsi? I kind of lose track. Coke, it's not just for your nose anymore. They've done a lot of good ads, and especially the polar bear ads. A lot of ways of getting their message out in front of people. But a lot of people will hear those advertisements, and they'll think, okay, yeah, I know what Coke is, and they may never go out to the store and buy a Coke. They may prefer to drink coffee. They may prefer to drink water. But then somebody, knocks on the door, and maybe this is at work, and somebody knocks on the door and they say, hey, Ralph, I'm thirsty. Would you like to go down to the snack bar with me and get a Coke? And then I've heard all the Coke ads, but because this one person has reached out to me personally, not trying to sell me something, just saying, hey, would you like to go down to the snack bar and grab a Coke? And I'm thinking, yeah, it's hot. I'm thirsty. Coke sounds like a good thing right now. Yeah, let me grab my wallet and I'll go down there with you and we'll have a Coke and chat. And that's an example of prospecting and using a way of prospecting that really doesn't seem like prospecting. And that's another good way to promote yourself, your business, your brand on social media, is if you've got an online opportunity, a way of making extra money from home, and you send a message to somebody and you say something like, look, this may or may not be of interest to you, but would you be open to taking a look at a way of making more money from home? And I mean, you've opened the door to them. You're doing it in a non aggressive way, in a safe way. You're saying, look, this may not be your cup of tea. So you're giving them a very easy way to back out if they want to. But then you're asking them, would you be open to taking a look at my business? Well, you're not even saying that. You're saying, would you be open to taking a look at a way that you might be able to make more money from home or make more money online? And this, it's a good combination to use with people, because first you're giving them the opportunity to bail out. Would you be open to taking a look at this? This may or may not be for you. That's the invitation to bail out. And then you're asking them, would you be open to take a look? Now, a lot of people, we don't like to think of ourselves as being closed off. We like to think of ourselves as being open-minded, open-hearted, Methodist Church, open hearts, open doors, another old ad there that just stuck in these old memory banks right now. But we like to think of ourselves as being open to different people, things, ideas, opportunities. And so, yeah, when you put it that way, people think, okay, maybe I'll take a look at this. What do you got? Now, a lot of people will still say no, because you've left the door wide open for them to bail out on you. And that's good, because I don't want to trap people. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be overly aggressive. I am not a pushy salesperson, and I am not the kind of person that will respond well to pushy people, whether they be salesperson or not, in either in the face-to-face world or on social media. If somebody's coming at me in my DMs and trying to be my best friend, my best buddy, and I don't bloody know them, I'm going to ignore that person. And if they get too aggressive, too pushy, I'm going to block them. So from where I sit, I think it's a great idea. It's a brilliant idea to give people a good way to escape from pushy salespeople, even yourself, Say, yeah, I realize this may not be for you, so you can bail on this conversation anytime you want, but I got a way that you might be able to make a little extra money from home. Would you be open to taking a look? And if you word it kind of like that, don't have to use those exact words, put it in your own words, but just follow that basic formula, then you will start getting people thinking. And a lot of people will say, okay, no, don't want to be bothered, not interested. My regular 9 to 5's going okay. It's keeping me just over broke. It's paying some of the bills. And I don't really want to be bothered with looking at anything else right now. But then you're going to be reaching out to other people that will be feeling some pain economically. And they'll be thinking, my job really isn't keeping up with inflation. I mean, we went shopping just a couple days ago. I was shocked at the price of milk. It had gone up $1 a gallon over just last month. What else had gone up? A lot of things had gone up. And, a lot of people are in this position where they're seeing grocery prices go up, but their income is not. And a lot of people are feeling the pain. And a lot of people who used to be able to afford to eat hamburger are now cutting back to chicken or pork, or maybe even just rice and beans. So in these economic times, you are going to be finding people who are feeling the pinch, who are starting to look for ways to make money from home. They have a 9 to 5 job that's paying some of the bills, but they're wanting to make more money. And if they can find a side gig, a good side gig that would help them make more money, increase their income, then yeah, they will be open to taking a look. But not everybody's going to want to take a look. Says the trick with your marketing and with your prospecting is to be patient and to keep doing it until you start finding people that are interested in what you have to offer, and then keep on doing it until you scale your business to the level where you really want it to be at. And with business, you always want to be growing a business, because some people are going to come in, some people are going to bail, some people will drop out. You always have turnover in anything. And home-based business, it's the same. You're going to have a turnover rate on your customers, on your clients, your team members, whatever it is that you're building up. So you always want to keep a growth mindset going. But the beauty of home-based business, the beauty of online business from where I sit, is that you can scale it. Once you figure out how to get a few people into your business, then you can just redouble your efforts, get more people in. As Grant Cardone would say, 10x your efforts, take massive action. Once you know what to do, take massive action, do it 10 times as good, and really 10x your income. These things are possible with online business, but there is a learning curve. And one of the key lessons that I had to learn is that there is a difference between social media marketing and prospecting on social media. And, you might be posting some brilliant stuff on your Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. Brilliant stuff that you think is just absolutely great. And for some reason, nobody's seeing it. Maybe you're not, using the right hashtags. Maybe the algorithm is not your best friend. But when you learn to start reaching out to individuals through messages, maybe even picking up the phone, giving them a call if you know them. I wouldn't be calling people just out of the blue if you don't know them, but just reach out to people in a non-threatening way and just say, hey, would you like to take a look at my business? And give them the oh, I can't talk right now. Give them the opportunity to say yes or no, and respect that yes or no. And I mean, that's really as difficult as it really has to be. But yeah, once you learn the difference between marketing and prospecting, it can make a world of difference. Now, with marketing, I would say if you're relying on social media marketing, you want to be posting on Facebook maybe 2 or 3 times a day. It's one 7-figure earner that I follow in the Home Business Academy. He'll do 1 post a day of just quality content, just like a meme or a nice quote, a thought for the day, and then he'll do a live stream on Facebook, and he'll post that on Facebook and a few other of his social media accounts, and that'll be it. That's all the marketing he does. The rest of the time he spends just helping people out in the Home Business Academy and reaching out to people that are in his autoresponder, doing email marketing and reaching out to people one-on-one. But you really need to find a balanced approach. Don't spend all day just posting on social media. You won't get popular that way. And don't waste a whole lot of time just being pushy and just jumping into people's DMs and being overly salesy. I had one guy a couple days ago who just sent me a very long business proposal on Facebook. I really don't know him. And he admitted in his long business proposal, look, I know that I don't know you, you really don't know me, but, and then he went on to write this book on what his business proposal was. And I still don't know exactly what it is, but I mean, I was just turned off by the fact that he sent me a very, 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 very long DM telling me about his business. And I'm not really wanting to expand my business right now. I've got 5 businesses that I'm running, 2 that are running pretty well, 3 that I'm wanting to expand. And so, yeah, my time is extremely limited. But, when you reach out to people, make it short, I would say. Make it sweet. Get right to the point. And just say, look, we really don't know each other, but I was wondering, would you be interested in learning more about, how to make more money online? Would you be open to taking a look at what I do? If not, that's great. Thanks. Have a great day. And just short, sweet, pretty much to the point. You're asking, do you want to see my business? And that's as complicated as it really has to get. And you start doing that to like 20 people a day. You really want, if you're serious about your business, you want to be reaching out to at least 20 people a day. And that can seem scary, I know. But it took me some time to kind of work up to that. But successful marketers, people who are serious about wanting to earn a 5-figure income online and doing it all online, you want to be reaching out to about 10 to 20 people every day. So Max Steingart says, if you're not talking to at least 10 people a day in your business, you're not serious about being in business. Now, the big earners in this space, the 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners, they're going for no. They're going for 20 no's every day. And that's where you've got to be making at least, I would say, 30 to 50 contacts every single day. And you don't stop until you hear the word no at least 20 times. And then when you've gotten your 20th no, you say, okay, I've got my quota, done my work, done my job for the day. Now I can relax and, do Netflix and chill for the rest of the evening. And that's the philosophy of go for no. You have a no quota and you set that quota as high as you want to, really. But the successful people that use this philosophy, they hear 20 times the word no every single day. And the beauty of this philosophy is that, yeah, you do hear no an awful lot. But in between some of those no's, eventually a few yeses start coming into focus. And there's a general rule of thumb in marketing. This goes back for, decades, that if you want to hear one yes in your business, you have to hear the word no at least 10 times. And that's the beauty of the go for no philosophy. You set your mind that you're going to hear the word no 20 times today. And yeah, you may hear the word no 20 times and not hear one yes. But once you get going, once you start doing it, once you start getting good at talking to people, then eventually you're going to start hearing one yes, as well as those 20 no's, or 2 yeses. If you start getting really good, you might hear more yeses than that. But, you've got to go for no first and celebrate every time somebody tells you no, because you think, okay, I've done my job. I've reached out to this person. They told me no. Great. I know where I stand. Now I can go out to somebody else and repeat the process. And, so many people in online business, they're shy. They don't want to do prospecting. They don't want to reach out to people. And they certainly don't want to hear the word no. They want an easier approach. And that's where a lot of these guys online, they know this. And they're saying, hey, buy my solo ads. Hey, buy this email marketing system. Hey, buy this AI text generating system. This will build your leads. This will build your business without you having to talk to one bloody person. And the beauty of that is that, yeah, you can build your business without talking to people. That's true. But it takes time for these different marketing strategies to work. And if you're wanting to build your business more quickly, you've got to learn to do prospecting. You've got to go face to face with a few people every day. And that's just a metaphor. It can be face to face in the face to face world, or it can just be talking to people through social media, commenting, chatting them up, sending them a DM, and just asking, would you like to see my business? And doing it in a non-threatening way. And in my experience, marketing is great, but it's a slower road to get to where you want to be. But if you're fine, taking 6 months, 9 months, a year, maybe longer to build the business of your dreams, then yeah, you can rely 100% on marketing if you get good at it, if you got enough money to fund it. Because a lot of these marketing methods that are out there, they ain't cheap. You can, one entrepreneur that I follow, he spends about $5,000 a week on solo ads. And he makes about $10,000 a week from people joining his business. So to him, it's worth it. He doesn't like reaching out to people individually, one-on-one, doesn't like to do prospecting, but he loves the solo ad thing. And he's been doing this for years. And to him, that makes sense. Spend $5,000 to make $10,000. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Unfortunately, a lot of people report the opposite experience. They're spending $10,000 on these ads and they're only making $5,000 because they don't really know what they're doing. And it takes time for this thing to build. And there is a learning curve. So that's why if you're just starting your own home business, my recommendation is to use a balanced approach. Find 1 or 2 methods of marketing that work for you. And there are free marketing options. Social media marketing is one of them. There are paid marketing options like solo ads and Facebook ads and other ads, LinkedIn ads, Twitter ads, Instagram ads. And just find something that fits your budget, something that you're going to stick with for the long term. Because if you just use 1 or 2 methods of marketing and you do it for a week and then quit, you're not going to build any momentum. You may get 1 or 2 people signing up. You may not even get that. But, you're going to stall out. It's just not going to work. But, a long-term strategy requires long-term commitment. So yeah, find 1 or 2 methods of marketing that you like, that you can afford to do on a regular daily basis, and then do it on a daily basis and stay committed to it for the long term. Have at least a 6-month plan. A 1-year plan is even better. Robert Kiyosaki recommends having a 5-year plan and staying committed to it. Don't just be jumping around doing one thing and then trying another and then trying another. If you're just constantly quitting and starting over, you never get your momentum built up. But yeah, find a method of marketing that works for you, something you can commit to long term, and then start reaching out to people doing your prospecting. And I think what you'll find over time is that a combination of doing marketing and prospecting is going to be the 1-2 punch that's going to get you connected with the right people over time. Prospecting to get faster results, and marketing to start getting you more long-term results over time, to really turn on a steady stream of prospects coming into your door. And once you get it built up, it's going to be hard to even turn that stream off if you wanted to. But, this kind of success takes time, takes commitment. But yeah, do your online marketing every day, do your prospecting every day. And by that, I mean, like if you want to do Monday through Friday, take the weekend off, that's great. If you're a real go-getter, you are in a hurry to build your business, then maybe doing it 7 days, working the weekends too. or if you're in the position where you're already got a full-time job, you don't have much time to promote a part-time gig, or you're working your home-based business as a part-time business, then maybe Monday through Friday you're working your real job, the one that's paying the bills, and then over the weekend you're working your dream job, the one that you hope is going to build a better future for yourself long term. And so, yeah, you may have to work it that way, but just find a schedule that works for you, that you can work consistently, week after week after week, month after month after month, and then stick with it, stick to it. So I've gone on a little longer than what I had planned, but speaking of keeping to a consistent schedule, I am going to be keeping this live stream going at 6 o'clock every day. And I think we're going to keep it going over the weekends too, because I'm wanting this thing to build up, and I'm wanting to kind of reach out and see if anybody else has any questions. So I want to be available for people, especially folks that are joining my teams. If you have questions, I want to hear about them. So every evening, 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be here doing a live stream. And if you got any questions, you can hop in, send me a message, hop in the chat, and just tell me what's going on. What do you want to know a little bit more about? And with me, I've been doing home-based business since 2011. I've been a good 5-figure earner. I'm wanting to grow my business now to the 6-figure range. And then I want to be able to grow from there to a 7-figure earning range. So I'm wanting to expand. I'm wanting to grow. And if you're wanting to take this journey with me, that's great. Hang out with me and ask questions. Be more than happy to share what experience that I have. And if I don't have the answer, I'll just say, I don't know. I don't have the answer. And if you want to join my team, I've got a great home-based business opportunity, especially for beginners, but pros can get something out of this too. Check the description down below, and I'm going to put my affiliate link down there for a business that I am actively building up right now, and see if this might work for you. So until tomorrow, this is Ralph signing out. We'll catch you in future updates, and best of luck in your home-based business. Be patient, because these things do take time. But if you're willing to commit yourself to, making money online, growing your business, this can be done. But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long-term commitment to success to make it work. So now tomorrow, Sunday, so I'm going to be talking about the spirituality of money. And there is a spirituality of money. I'm going to be basing some of it on this little book right here, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. We have a mastermind group that's talking about this book, and I mean, it is just, it woke me up to the spiritual aspects of money, how you can grow your mindset to be attracting more money, and how you can be growing as a more spiritual person in the process. Going after money, it's not about being a materialistic son of a biscuit. It's also about getting yourself right with the God or goddess of your understanding and your fellow human being and the planet as a whole. So spirituality of money. Be sharing some of my views on that tomorrow for our Sunday evening podcast, 6 p.m. tomorrow. Hang out with me if you want to, and ask questions if you want to. So till then, people, thanks for dropping by. Take care. Catch you in future live streams. Bye-bye.